Karkadosh, we're going to continue with Daf Nun Dalid Amud Aleph, 154a1. The Gemara says as follows: Razvid Matni Hachi. Razvid learned it from his rabbi like this: Amar B'Chama Mechamen Achar B'Ma B'Shabbat. If a person is going to direct his animal on Shabbat, here we're talking about is going to be manhiga in the Reshut Rabim. He's going to direct it in the Reshut Rabim when it's carrying something. B'Shogeg is not going to be chayav chatat, and b'Mezid he is going to be chayav sekila. So Mati Rava comes and he asks, how could it be? Usually it's hand in hand, it's tied together. If it's chayav chatat, if you did it by accident, meaning you have to bring a chatat offering, a sin offering, so you're going to be chayav sekila, if chas shalom, stoning if a person did it on purpose. But how could it be that it's going to be that b'shogeg you're not chayav chatat, but b'mezid if you did it on purpose, you're chayav sekila? How does that work? So says the Gemara, Miktani ha'en chayavim. Hachikam, this is what it means to say. Tavar shechayavim ashigato chatat, chizduno sekila. Something which you're chayav, if you did it by accident, chatat, you're going to be chayav if you did it on purpose, sekila. But there does exist something which you're not going to be chayav, ashigato chatat, but you are going to be chayav, there's no sekila. Maini, what is that? Mechameh. That is going to be like the exception to the rule. So Rava achua de Ramari Barachel, Rava, that he was the brother of Rav Mari Barachel, or some people say the father of Rav Mari Barachel, right? They come and they said as follows. Lelishna Batra, according to the second Braita, Kashya had Rav Achshrei, Rav Mari Barachel, Mani Bepursia de Bavel. So it was a question of Rav, that he went and he said that he put him like a shoter. Now, if he was like a shoter, why did he have to come and be machshiroto? Why that he was a Yisrael Gamur? So says the Gemara, Dilma Trei Mari Barachel Avu. Maybe there are two different Mari Barachels. So here it says Ger, a convert, right, that's born from a Ger or Gioret, right, he cannot become a person which is in an important position, right, because it has to be people which are, 100% Jewish. So it says the Gemara Kiddushin comes and they learn it from you can only place a king from your brothers. So the fact that it says Som Tasim, it means that any type of an important position has to be Mikerev Achecha. Okay, from Yisrael Gemurim and not from Gerim. So therefore, the place would say that Rav Mari Barachel was not permitted because his father was a goy. So he's not Mikerev Achecha. And still Rav came and he said that since his mother was Jewish, right, he is considered Mikerev Achecha. So says the Gemara, maybe it was two different Mari Barachels. So the question is, so why is he called Rav Mari Barachel and not by the father? But we have to look into that. Okay? Havamatni la lehashmata. So he was learning this right at the name of Yochanan. Liftur, to say that he's going to be patur from all the chiyuvim. Amar Yochanan b'Shabbat patur mikrum. If somebody is going to direct their animal on Shabbat, right, he's going to be patur from anything. B'shogeg lo mechayev chatat. He did it by accident, he's not going to be chayev chatat. Ugsha kol haTorah kula l'avodah zarah. But everything was to avodah zarah. And therefore here also it's not avodah zarah. Why? Avodah zarah is with your body. Here it's not with your body. It's your animal's body, not you. Right? B'mezid nami lo mechayev. Also you're not going to be chayev b'mezid for sekila. The time was learned in the Mishnah. Hamchalel et Shabbat. If somebody's going to be chalel Shabbat, the b'shchayev mechashagoto chayatat. Sekila. Only when you're chayev chatat, if you did it by accident, you're going to be chayev sekila if you do it on purpose. But if you're not going to be chayev chatat if you do it by accident, you're not going to be chayev sekila if you do it on purpose. Right? Belav nami lo mechayev. You're not going to be chayev on a lav. It's a lav which is given for azara mita betin, for a warning for the death penalty of betin. Anything which is going to be given as a negative command for mita betin, en lokina lav. You're not going to get malkut. And even according to the mandamar lokin kufnun daled amubet 154b, even according to the mandamar that you do get lashes, lichtov rachmana. Why don't you just write lotasikum lecha b'mtacha? Ata, why is it written lotasikum lecha ata and then b'mtacha, you and then your animal? Ata lamali shehuninu d'mechayev b'mtol mechayev. Because the only melacha that you yourself are going to do is going to be chayav, but not on the animal you're going to be chayav. Because you don't get lashes on that which your animal does. Okay, next, 2 dots. If you got to the on the outskirts of the city, the outer courtyard, you have to let everything go there. Amar Ravuna says, what happens if you have glass on your animal? So what do? You put pillows and things like that underneath, and then you let go of it. So that way it's going to fall on the pillows and everything. It's not going to break. Matir chavadim v'sakin noflim. Shoelet the Gemara asks, Vanan Tram, we learned in the Mishnah, Notel kelim telim Shabbat, that you could only take things which are carried on Shabbat. So why do you have to even take off, just take the glass things? Glass you're allowed to carry on Shabbat. So why do you have to let go, and then it falls on the pillows? Just undo it and take it inside. So says the Gemara, Ki kamaravuna bekarne dumana. We're talking about kosot, which is like a keren of makiz dam. They're like, to bloodlet. So they take it out to bloodlet. The lo chazile, so you can't use that on Shabbat. And that's why since you can't use it on Shabbat, you have to do it this way. So ask the Gemara, when you put the pillows on the bottom, and then the things fall on top, before you were able to use the pillows. Now you're not going to be able to use the pillows anymore. So answers the Gemara, we're talking about small ones, which basically after they already fall, you could just, remove it, the pillow, and then it's going to fall on the floor, but nothing's going to happen. Okay? So Meitve, we're going to ask the following question. What happens if the animal is full of tevel, untithed produce, bashishiot, or pieces of glass, right? You could undo the knots and everything just falls off, even though it breaks. So answers the Gemara, Hatam bekusa. They were talking about very big pieces of kelim rechavot of zchuchit, which basically you could just come and attach them together again and nothing will happen. Dekenami diktani, you could also deduce this. Dumya de tevel, just like tevel. Just like tevel, the chazile, it's not fitting right now. So too right now, it's not fitting for you. Okay? So my afa pishmishtav, what does it mean that it's going to break? I would have thought to say, I would have thought that even if it's going to be a small, meaning a small loss, they would also suspect it. Kamashmalan comes to teach that it's going to be a swur unless it's going to be a big loss. So Tanya, we learned in the Braita, Shimon ben Yochai says, imagine right now your animal has an entire carrying of tevel. You could put your head underneath it. And then you put it into another place and then it falls on its own. The Chamor ben Gamliel had dvash, had honey. He didn't want to take it off until Motzei Shabbat. Motzei Shabbat met the Chamor died. So the Gemara says, 1 second. You're allowed to take off dvash. So says the Gemara, which means it became bad and therefore wasn't fitting for eating anymore. So the Gemara says, so what is it fitting for anymore? So it says, Lekita de Gamle, right? To start putting it on the back of the gamal, the back of a camel. So ask the Gemara, Yatir chavalim yiplo sakin. So just take off the knots and then everything falls down. So answers the Gemara, mitzteru zike. When it falls, it's bad for it. So ask the Gemara, so put pillows and things like that on the bottom. So answers the Gemara, the pillows and everything are going to get dirty from the dvash. So ask the Gemara, you're making the animals suffer. Imagine the animal is just going to stay there until Motzei Shabbat, until it drop dead. So kasavar tzabal l'chaim is only the Rabbanan, and therefore it pushes this off. Once Rabba found Rabba that he was mishafshef his son on top of the gav of a chamor on Shabbat. Amalek kameshamen more ba'alechaim. He said, "Why you're using ba'alechaim?" Amalek said, "Adinen, I'm allowed to use the side of the chamor." The rabbis did not make any gizera on it. They only made the gizera right on the actual animal, not on the sides of the animal. How do we know this? The Tanam was we learned in the Mishnah. Atir chavalim asakim noflim. My love bechever gavalki. We're not talking about a chever gavalki. That is considered stadin. Stadin no goes over none. The fact that when you untie the animal, you're using the animal, but rather it's on the sides. So since it's on the sides, let me see if they have a picture. That's what you're allowed to do it. Chever gavalki is this one. Okay. So he says, right? Says the Gemara, you see, you're allowed to be over here. We're talking about that it has stadin. So the Gemara, no. Bechever gavalki de lo avet stadin inami belachta. It's chatichat etz kfufa. This is the lachta. this is the lachta with a piece of wood, or it's got like a tabat, which is up here. Okay? 8 so they're going to ask a following question. Shtaim de Adam, right? It says over here, when you have two different walls through a human being, a sukkah of two walls, and one with a ilan, Shera, it's going to be kosher. You're not to go up to the tree on Yom Tov. My level, we're not talking about the chak be-ilan, the havulet stadin. We're not talking about that you have these holes inside of the tree, and therefore they're considered stadin. This is it. It is going inside the tree. You see, you've got the two walls, and then it's going in the tree. So he says, right, the havulet stadin v'stadin asurin. Says the Gemara, no, the kafye leilan. You bent them towards the ilan. It's this one. You bent. You see, look, you could see here. They bent them towards the tree. They bent it towards the tree. Then you put it to the kamash with the ilan, then you're using the ilan. Let's see the seifa. Shalosh fi adam, if you have three walls through a human being, and one of them is with the tree, kishira, it's going to be kosher. You're allowed to go up to it on Yom Tov. If you're going to tell me that you bent the branches towards the tree, why are you going to go up to it on Yom Tov? Right? So he says, what does it mean that stadin is going to be asurim? So why are you going to go up? He says, no, they were talking about an bilan anaf, because it's got tons of branches. So therefore, the ilan itself is a wall. We got here. Okay? So it is the actual wall. In all these cases, that is the wall because of all the branches that it has. So Daikanami, you could also deduce this. By Diktanim, as we learned. This is the general rule. If you would take away the tree and then it could still stand, you're allowed to go up to it on Yom Tov. Right? Shemamina. So you learn from here that what we said is talking about where the schach is not supported on the dofen of the ilan. So says the Gemara, why don't we just say it's machlok tanaim? And it says, you're not allowed to go up to it on Yom Tov. You're allowed to go up to it. The more savar tzadin asurim, more savar tzadim uturim, that whether tzadim are permitted or prohibited. Abai says no. Everyone holds that tzadim is asurim, and here tzidid tzadin is a machloket. More savar tzadin is asurim. The more savar tzadin is going to be permitted. Rava comes and he says, man de asar b'tzadin tzadin. Whoever says it's said in both. Man de shari, whoever permits it both. Okay, so says the Gemara. This is the tzadin, it's the tzadin. We're going to see it now. It's tzadin and tzadin, all these cases. It's basically going to be on the peg, on the side, on the branch, on the thing. Each one is going to be another case. So we're going to speak about it. Okay? 8 Rav Mishashe l'Rava. So Rav Mishashe asked Rava, Na'atz yated ba'ilan. If you put a yated, a peg, in the tree, that was the picture that I just showed you. Kuflun Hea Mudalef, 155A1. The talaba kalkalan, you hung a basket there. The malam asarat fachim, above asarat fachim, en eruv. It's not an eruv. Why? Because stam kalkala is going to be 4 tfachim wide. And therefore, since it's going to be 10 tfachim high, it's like a reshut yechid. The matam asarat fachim, who's below 10 tfachim, it is an eruv. Ta'ama, the reasoning why is because you put the peg inside the tree. But if you didn't put the peg in the tree, even if it was going to be below 10 tfachim, it's not an eruv. Tana, the kasav stadi, he said it's asur and stadi. And still see that tzadin is going to be permitted. So Rav Papa says, no, hacha bekalkala de chukah skina. We're talking about kalkala de chukah. What does that mean? Here's the kalkala de chukah. This case. Kalkala de chukah. This is the regular baskets. And there's it's like a bag more than anything else. The kalkala de chukah skina. The bahati shakil ruv is when you're going to take the ruv, you're moving the tree. And then you're using the tree itself. However, the halacha is, Stadim is prohibited, but Tzidet Zadin is going to be permitted. So Amar Rashi, Rashi says, Hashem, now that you just said that Tzidet is prohibited, Hay darga de madla lo nichadin shadikla, you're not allowed to put a sulam, a ladder, darga ladder that's here. This ladder, you're not allowed to put it on the tree. Okay? Lo nichadin shadikla, the havalo tzidim is at tzidim. You have to put it on yetidot, which are coming out of the thing. And you have to put it on pegs, right? Or here I gave the example that it put like a piece of wood. So the piece of wood is connected, and then you put the ladder on it. So now this piece of wood is holding on, and therefore this is considered sidet zdadi. So now you're allowed to use this ladder because it's got that peg behind it. Okay, you're going to put it on the shivot on the tzidet zdadi. Okay, we continue Bezrat Hashem.